Browns over the Niners. That defense is lockdown defense. And I know, I heard it from people. Oh, you were talking up Brock Purdy.
5 games in.
Yeah.
1,002 yards allowed. That's the third fewest through 5 games all time.
You're talking about this Browns team, and you're talking about Jim Schwartz. Their defense was all over the place.
The Cleveland Browns embarrass San Francisco 49ers 19-7. Why do I say embarrass? It's only a 2-point game. They only scored 19 points. The reason why I use embarrass is because of the type of praise this 49ers team was getting and the type of disrespect that this Browns team was getting. Look, I am an AFC North member as well. My team is also in the AFC North. And so I just love it when reality kind of seeps in and understanding that the AFC North is still by far the toughest division. It does not matter what team you think you are. If you have not played the AFC North, you have no idea what kind of team you have yet. And once again, we have proven it. Cleveland Browns take it to the San Francisco 49ers, and this MVP caliber player in Brock Purdy got embarrassed by Myles Garrett and company. Let's talk about this quickly. And the game plan for the Cleveland Browns offensively was beautiful. It's, hey, let's see how tough you really think you are. That's it. 29 rush attempts between Kareem Hunt and Jerome Ford. That is beautiful. That is beautiful, and I think that needs to be the game plan for the rest of the season. You have very athletic offensive linemen. Keep incorporating the toss, the sweeps. Keep doing more misdirection in the backfield. Keep doing screens. Keep doing whatever you got to do to keep Kareem Hunt and Jerome Ford in space. Those two guys in space, it's scary. I actually think it's foolish that you ever let Kareem Hunt go. I understand it's money. Maybe it was a little bit of locker room, this or that, but it should have been Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb from the jump. They never should have parted ways, but it happens. It happens, but I love to see the 12 carries, 47 yards, and a touchdown for Mr. Hunt. And so I think the game plan, even when PJ Walker's not in the lineup and you have Deshaun Watson, and let me know what you think of him in the comments, since you guys gave him a fully guaranteed, what was it, $1 billion contract, and he is nowhere near it. I don't know. Gonna get into that today. But I do believe just the game plan alone against the 49ers was amazing. The team was ready. Kevin Stefanski, I think he does not get enough credit for being a Cleveland Browns head coach. I think there is still a curse in Cleveland, but the fact that he has kept them relevant during the regular season, that needs to be admired. Amari Cooper, still him. That's another thing I realized. Amari Cooper is still a baller. He got 4 grabs for over 100 yards, had his longest one at 58. I think he's still doing big things for the offense. I think he definitely still needs to be the focal point. I love what Elijah Moore is also bringing to the table. I think you need to continue to put him on an island with whatever nickel they have. I believe he is an unguardable slot type of caliber player. So continuing to use play action to get him open, use him on slips, use him on crossers. I really think he is a hard player to line up against consistently. David Njoku, I would say he needs to be forced the ball. And this last point about Njoku, I need you guys to let me know. So I'm a Bengals fan, right? And we know each other very well. Is this David Njoku? Does it still not make sense how he's not the leading receiver every single game? He is such a threat when I see him from a Bengals standpoint. I genuinely believe he needs to be taking like handoffs. He needs to be in screens. He needs to be taking shovels. I think he's the caliber of player that needs to just have the ball in his hands and let him work. Let me know if you disagree with that in the comments. I did see his unfortunate injury with his face. I actually hate that. Genuinely hate that for him. I still think he's being underutilized. For whatever it might seem, I still think he's being underutilized. I think he does everything pretty well, but let me know in the comments if you guys agree. I do want to say this, even though it pains me, even though it hurts me, the Cleveland Browns, full stop, full sin, full whatever you want to do, have the best defense in the National Football League. And I think they're putting up like historic numbers. Like, I think the Cleveland Browns are making legitimate history defensively. So we have Myles Garrett, who spells it with a Y, and we love that. We also have Martin Emerson, Grant Delpit, Greg Newsome, Denzel Ward. This secondary is fast. Speed all over this secondary. And discipline and technique. One thing I really, really like about the Browns secondary is their ability to not fold on the tip passes. Their ability to not waste the pass rush of their defensive linemen. They have Myles Garrett as a pass rusher, right? So everything should be fairly easy in the back end for the most part. Everybody knows in the secondary, there is a finite amount of time that this pass play has until the quarterback is in the dirt. So they don't waste that. And I think that is a skill. That is a skill to not waste that. Quarterbacks on the other side of the field understand, hey, we have 2 seconds to get this ball out. But also that secondary, they don't slip. They take the chances that are given to them and they don't disappoint. And so I think that is very, very rare. Very rare. I think you're also a great tackling team. Juan Thorhill from the Chiefs, a Super Bowl winner, I think bringing him into the building brings a championship mentality within the secondary. And I think that's what's really, really relinquishing this defense prowess that is happening in Cleveland. I think it's going to be toxic. And when I say toxic, I think it's going to spread into the offense at some point. But I have to know this, guys. Deshaun Watson, what's happening? How do you guys feel? Genuinely, actually. How do you guys feel about this whole Deshaun Watson? He's kind of hurt. I don't know. I keep hearing he's hurt. He's not hurt. He doesn't. I don't know what to believe. I don't know what to think. I still sit on the fact that y'all giving him a fully guaranteed deal was weird, but you guys want to win. And you want to win now. I don't hate the move. It was just ballsy. And you're finding out in real time how it's playing out. I need to know if you're off of him, you're not happy with PJ Walker. That's not going to get you into the playoffs. That's a fact. You know that DTR wasn't going to do it also. So what is it? What's going to happen? I need to know in the comments. Do you still believe in Stefanski? I do. Do you still believe in Amari Cooper? I do. Do you believe in the defense? I do. But weirdly also, and let me know if I'm wrong, I think I believe in PJ Walker a little bit more than Deshaun Watson. Just a little bit. Financially, for sure, I like PJ Walker more. I need to know what is happening in Cleveland with that whole situation. I need to know if you believe that your quarterback position is the make it or break it on y'all making a real run in the playoffs. Having the best defense in the league, which I think y'all do, means you are destined for the playoffs. And so if you don't make it, it's someone's fault. Let me know whose fault it could be. Okay, and the last thing we need to really discuss is division talks. Ravens, Steelers, Bengals, Browns. Where are you ranking the legitimate odds that the Browns will successfully not just win the division? I don't know if that's too bullish for you guys. I genuinely don't know, not even trying to be a dick. Do you guys believe you can win the division? Or is it all about getting a wild card spot? Is it all about securing a wild card position? Let me know in the comments where you genuinely see your team racking up in the AFC North. It's a tough division. I'm here with you. It's tough. I don't know where the Bengals are going to end. Let me know where you think your Browns will end in the AFC North. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.